Welcome to Bops Bangers.
Hi, I'm Kelsey.
And I'm Ashley.
And we are so excited to be here. We have some really great albums, a lot of great singles. We've got a killer podcast feature. We've got some chit chat we need to talk about. And later in the podcast, we need to talk that Taylor Swift thing again.
Bringing her up again?
Just because that TikTok was so interesting.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the Ticketmaster, there's a whole thing to be said about this.
Yeah, and I'm actually kind of happy that
I'm so happy.
I'm happy that Ticketmaster is getting kind of thrown under the bus.
Well, there's a whole...
She made a statement.
Well, the Justice Department has opened up a case now.
Finally, because it's a monopoly.
Which is like,
oops.
Whoa.
Oops.
Finally.
Yeah. Maybe that was Taylor Swift that did that.
We'll talk about it later in the episode, so stick around.
Stick around.
We're really excited.
I've got such good music to talk about.
You are so power jacked. I think you just have to go first because I've never seen you. Well, no, that's a lie. I've seen you power jacked, but not in this way.
I don't have any pump up jams. Well, actually, I do have one that's kind of a funky jam.
I love a funky jam.
But I'm going to start out with sweet, sweet folk vibes.
Just give them to me, baby.
And this is Halifax by Rhineland.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed.
I mean,
just came out this past New Music Friday, right?
Yep, it's a new release, and it's like romantic cabin vibes. Have you seen Virgin River?
Yes, Cynthia, my mother.
Guilty pleasure.
Loves that show.
When Sean leaves,
yeah. Is that what you watch?
I watch that show. I love it. It's so calming. It's very calming.
It's very Gilmore Girls-esque.
Yeah.
It has
it's just
that like small town.
Yeah, and it's just very calming. I don't know what it is about it. It's so like just an easy watch.
Yeah.
And I just put it on and I'll play like Stardew Valley or I'll work on girl stuff and I'm just like, God. I love this.
That is a vibe.
But this song could be playing like when he's like on a lone walk, like thinking about his life through like the woods.
Ooh.
I was like, wow.
Oh,
Rhineland, you're like, you should be on television. But yeah, they shout out to his management, Oddly Pacific. We love them.
Oh shit, they're Oddly Pacific.
Oh yeah,
I didn't know
that's how we
that.
know about Rhineland.
I just found him on a playlist and I was like, this is a dope
I'm
song.
pretty sure we follow them. Maybe I saw it on Instagram.
I think you must have. You must have gotten that and I was just like, burp, burp, burp. And yeah.
Well, we love you guys.
Well, fucking hell. Good. I love Oddly Pacific too. They're so nice.
He is a folk boy from the U.S.
I know. From
Virginia.
Yes, I was about to say.
He's from Lynchburg, which is such a scary name.
Terrible name.
That sounds like it should be
change. Yeah.
So I didn't want to say it, but I just wanted to say it.
No, that's a place.
I feel like people need to hear about him because he makes beautiful folk music and I think he's going to be big in the folk scene.
Hell yeah.
Coming up.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, Rhineland, we huge fans.
Just a single.
Halifax.
Yep. Hopefully he's coming out with something soon. Maybe in the new year.
An EP?
January.
Yeah, nothing this
that
year.
would be
We're done.
Lovely. That'd be lovely.
Oh my gosh, I can't even think about starting a new list of albums. It's fine.
I actually find it so satisfying.
God, I have like 900 right now. You probably have like 100, 1,200 or something. No, let's not look. That's fine.
It's a lot. I think it's more than 1,200. But moving on, my first single, I'm really in the lo-fi world this week.
Oh.
I've been in the lo-fi
I love this song.
genre. I'm really excited because this is an artist that we just interviewed for our first official Girlfriends episode.
You can check it out on our YouTube.
Yeah, you can catch it out on our YouTube. You can watch it on our YouTube right now. It's a really interesting interview. He's a super interesting guy. His artist name is THREEZERO, real name Nate. And he's a gem of a fucking human, first of all. But he talks a lot about Chicago's music scene, which is vastly underrated when we really talk about a lot of music cities. We talk a lot about social media, being an artist, kind of finding connections with humans, which is hard sometimes.
Yeah.
But this song is called The Middle, and it is his final song off of his little like mini EP called Experiments 001 through 003. Obviously, this being the third one. But he talks a lot about grief, losing of a relationship. It's heavy. It's heavy lo-fi. But it's I'm calling it dreamy grief as a subgenre.
Ooh, I love that.
I loved it too because there's so many people I can think of in the lo-fi genre that's like, dreamy grief.
Dreamy grief.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's sad, but airy.
Yes.
I don't know how else to describe it, but that's
a lot
what
of
we're
space
going.
to put all your emotions.
Lots of space, just areas of space to put all your sadness.
Yeah.
But it's definitely like really heavy in the beats of it. And then again, he like sparkles his little beautiful higher register kind of vocals on top of it. So it's like you've got this crisscross happening.
I love it.
Dreamy Grief.
It's such a good song.
Dreamy Grief. It's such a good song. The Middle by THREEZERO is out now on all social media streaming platforms.
Yes. Okay, so here's my Pump It Up song. It's not as pump up as last week's Deep song, because that one is...
That was heavy.
Bum, 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 bum.
It almost
So
reminds
fun.
me of what's that song that we love where it's just one word? Oh my god! And it's the DJ Ashley. We saw him in the club when I first got home. We went to the courtyard.
Oh, Shiba-san.
Shiba-san.
Okay. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. It does sound like that. It
Yeah.
has that heavy, deep
Yeah.
trap sound.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Anyways,
really good.
Sorry, that was. in my
Anyways,
brain.
that was last week. Go check out the podcast. But this song, I am obsessed.
Yeah.
I mean, you've heard me talk about this gentleman before. This song is Complicated by Winston Surfshirt.
Yeah.
I believe it's a band. And there's a feature on the song Young Franco. So Winston's album Panna Cotta just came out in November.
Okay.
It is so fun.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck, I have to add it, I think.
It is funky, groovy, jazzy. It's great.
You know I love
It's
all
perfect
those
for
that.
weekend vibes, road trip vibes, laying by the pool, drinking at night, like a nice nighttime cocktail party.
With the homies.
Yeah, I've been highly anticipating this album because there's only one featuring Genesis Owusu. You remember that song? That's them.
Yes.
So that's
no,
on
I
the
remember
album.
Winston Surfshirt. Yeah.
That song came out in February. So
That's
I've
why
been long awaited.
Yeah, I literally didn't even
It's
think
only one. It's only one. I mean, that song is so good.
anything with Genesis.
And the whole album's just kind of like that. And this song, Complicated, was one of my other favorites on the album. I'm not talking about the album today because I have too many. But this song, There's Only One, is like my favorite of 2022. Like one of my favorites. I love it.
Whoa, that's words.
Probably like top 25 songs.
That's words.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so it's so just like, I feel like it was a part of my upbringing.
Yeah.
Like it's definitely the vibe of it is
Like your dad was bumping to Winston Surfshirt.
He has been, because I made a playlist, the Funk It Up playlist.
I love
and he
that.
loves that playlist.
Oh, I love that.
But Complicated by Winston Surfshirt and featuring Young Franco. It's another just funky kind of jazzy
I love it.
vibe.
I fucking love those vibes.
Yeah.
Like more than anything.
Yeah, it's like what we talked about, taking a genre, like an older,
and
revamping it.
yes, making it modern, like Kesmar from last week. Yeah. Also, speaking of your top favorite songs, could you ever do that for a year? I don't think I could. I have too many songs I love.
It would have to be, I would have to just look at my on rotation list.
That's very true.
Because they're all on there for sure. Because that's like my top listen to.
Yeah.
And I could probably figure it out.
I could probably figure it out too. Let us know if you want to see that from us. We're wrapping up our year kind of in the next month or so. So if you're curious about what our favorite songs are of the year, that's a whole other ballgame.
We have our genre specific playlists.
We do.
So those like encapsulate our favorites, but they're like 200 plus songs
in each playlist. So it's like, what is the
It would be like, what is our most listened to?
Oh, I mean,
that would be like kind of what it would be.
Yeah.
Would be my favorites.
Yeah, I mean,
because you
that's
keep going back.
Inevitable. Yeah. Interesting. If you want to see it, let us know. Drop us a little message in our Braid Network. So we are very excited. We are announcing our partnership with Braid Network. Ash is going to tell you all a little bit about it. It's incredible. We're so excited to be working with them.
Yeah, we are amped. So Braid Network is basically like a Linktree and a Discord combined. It is an app, also web-based, so you do not have to download the app. You can just join us on the web if you'd like to. We are going to be communicating there, having little groups, little channels for us all to have fun talking about the podcast, talking about San Diego venues, concerts in the area.
Hell yeah.
We want all you guys to join us on Braid, on our network, so we can have fun just connecting and like getting more into our community.
Yes.
Because we started Discord, it was like...
It was hard. It's hard to
hard.
get. It's we really
It doesn't bring it all together.
Exactly. This is honestly so nice because even when I look at it, it's just a nice like feed of all of our social media in one place. So things that we post on TikTok will be on there. Things that we post on YouTube will be on there. So if you're just following us on Instagram, go over to Braid and you can kind of see
all of it.
All of our content.
You don't really have to have all the other social media.
Exactly.
And it's kind of like you can be whoever you want to be with friends. You can make your own profile. You can make your own emojis, which are amazing.
Which we're going to have to make some girl ones.
Oh, yeah. We're making girl ones. And you can kind of like explore your own identity there within it. Yeah. It's super fun.
It's such a fun company. They're so incredible what they're doing. They really value content creators and, people like us who, just we have a lot of lanes, and it just helps us really keep it all together in one, like a link tree, but way better, I think, just because it's visual. It's so visual based.
Yes.
And that's how I operate on my brain.
So today when you are watching the podcast, you can hop onto our Braid network and chat with us there.
Yes.
Give us any notes, any comments, anything you want to chat about that we talked about, the songs you listen to, our playlist.
Yes.
We will be on there and we can all chat about our podcast.
And we're so excited. Thank you so much to Braid Network.
Yeah, thanks, Braid Network.
My next song is someone I apparently have just missed off my radar. Didn't know who she was. I think she's British, so maybe that's why. But this is Vanilla Tobacco by the artist Eliose, and very much like the jazzy kind of lo-fi. Well, she's a little bit more lo-fi, but this really goes into the jazzy aspect of it.
Fun.
So with R&B. So literally, this song takes you on a journey of genres.
Oh, that sounds so nice.
I just want to play this for you at some point, but it's like the perfect Sunday morning laying in bed song.
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's.
Is it going in our Sunday wind down?
It's a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
I think I did though.
Yeah.
And it's just got really cozy vocals that make you kind of just feel at home. Like,
Ooh, I love that.
You just know her. Like it's just someone that you've been listening to for years.
Nice.
But it's really just like really happy, upbeat sounding songs, but in that lo-fi kind of genre. It's very bizarre. It's very
another lo-fi.
I just got it.
I think I've heard this. I think you did add it to the Sunday wind down previously.
Because I love it.
It was never meant to hurt like this.
You are in this vibe.
I know I can't. Oh yeah, this is so nice. It sounds like oh no. Sounds like what? I love this.
Right?
Yeah, this is nice. Give you the cafe. It's like you're at a coffee shop.
Just
put in our coffee shop.
That's what I should do. It's honestly just one of the most enjoyable, like, hit me out of nowhere kind of songs I've heard off of a New Music Friday playlist in a long time.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Feels good to listen to.
So, Vanilla Tobacco by Eliose. Go check it out right now. It's in our Bops Bangers Season 3 playlist, which you can get on Spotify and Apple Music. And we update it every Monday with the songs and albums we talk about.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. She's getting better at promoing herself.
Promo.
We love promo. We hate it. We actually
it's the fucking worst.
It's
fine. It's fine. We like to promo everyone else.
Yeah. Like we're like, you want a promo?
You want a promo? You
us.
want? Yeah. You get a promo, and then we're like,
not us. Not us. Not I.
So
your final single.
My final single is off of an album again. Whoops.
You are failing
on
the directive. You keep picking these songs from these albums, ma'am.
They were once singles.
They were once. Fair. Fine.
The thing is, sometimes albums need recognition, even if we're not going to talk about it.
Okay, I will.
Every song deserves
But sometimes a single.
I know. I haven't
Think of
had
all
time.
the singles though that you're missing out on.
So many albums.
So, dude, my like behind on music playlist that I have just for myself, not for you little babies, is packed to the brim.
I know. It's a hard life.
It's a hard life.
There's a lot of great music, and this song I cannot get out of my head.
Okay.
As you've heard.
As we've heard.
And it's off of one of my favorite Aussies' new album. You know, I didn't mention the album, and I'm going to mention a song from the album. It's my favorite one of my favorite ones, and it's "Hurtless" by Dean Lewis. What a sweet baby angel this man is. I mean, his skyrocket to stardom. Good on ya, mate.
Nar.
He literally is he's like 170th in the world on Spotify.
That's amazing.
I know. And I think it's because of the sad song. We saw him at a non-sold out show, which would have sold out acoustic in San Diego 3 months ago.
Accidentally acoustic, which was the best part.
Yeah, because his drummer got COVID, and it was a beautiful thing. We follow him on Instagram. We always comment about what a sweet baby angel he is.
He's like the music industry's puppy.
Yeah, he seems so sweet, but
just
this album is a heartbreaker.
Who hurt him? Because we need to have some words.
I know. I don't get it.
How would you do that to Ardini?
I mean, god damn, Ardini. His new album's called The Hardest Love. And I just like wrote a disclaimer that it is so sad. It is heartbreaking. There's not one up moment, I will say. It's like all sad, which his last album, which was like 3 or 4 years ago, I was obsessed with. And there's some upbeat songs. Yeah. They're not like lyrically upbeat, but they go up.
Yes.
This one's
no, we're all just
feeling sad.
We're sad.
And if you want a full hour of just crying,
I do always.
It's great. His voice is so nice. Like, he has such a nice voice.
He really does.
And he's another poet.
He is.
Like, lyrically, he knows it. But he does an amazing job at writing down songs, and this song "Hurtless" is such a banger. It's definitely like the one on his album that is like ugly cry in the car, but you're like belting it.
Oh yeah.
And I wanted
through the tears.
Yeah, and I wanted to just like make note of this lyric. He's so good at these like cheated on songs, and this song is about him getting cheated on, and that's like "Be All Right," his original first viral song. Is about that. It's about his significant other cheating on him, and then he wrote a song about it, and this song is the same thing. And I just love how it's just so intense, like standing in the rain in your black dress, so go ahead and tell me what I did to deserve this. And I'm not saying we were perfect. I hope that one night with him was worth it, but telling me that it was a mistake don't make it hurt less. It don't make it hurt less.
Damn, Deanie, who the fuck is this person? Like, that is, if that like actually happened, like in his brain, like holy
I know.
Like, are you okay, sir?
I know. And it's just like the song is like the relationship wasn't perfect, but like, why did you go? Like, we got in a fight and then you went out and cheated on me. Deanie. So it's like I luckily enough have never been cheated on.
Knock on wood.
Sean. I wish there was a zoom in there. Malay, get that, Sean? But it's just the heartbreak of it. You can just feel it in him. He's like his voice is emotional. I mean, his most famous song right now is the "How Do I Say Goodbye" about his dad getting cancer. And if you can listen to that song and not cry, I'm impressed, because it is just like, if you just think about someone you love passing away, it's so relatable and heartbreaking. So anyways, that's about Dean. That's all I'm going to say on the album. It's a lot. I love you. A huge fan.
We're worried about your choice in women if they keep cheating on you.
I know. Find sweet baby angels.
Yeah, you're a sweet baby angel.
Maybe he's kind of boring. No, I'm just kidding. You're amazing.
Deanie. Did you hear her? My final single is okay, we all know Mahalia. Like, we all know who she is.
Yeah.
She's an incredibly big singer.
Yep.
But I cannot not bring up this song.
Love it.
Bag of You is
Yes, this is a banger.
one of the best songs I've heard in the R&B genre in, I don't know, a week. But
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I gravitated towards this song immediately. I'm not a huge... What?
I think it's a spider.
Where? Oh my God. You scared the shit out of me. If that's not a blooper...
I thought it was a spider.
I just saw you doing this, and I was like, oh, there's a fuzz in my hair. And you was like, God. Oh,
I can't see.
oh, this is why you need your glasses. My glasses. Where are my glasses? Ashley just doesn't bring them. It's okay. Oh my God. Anyways. It's fine. It's fine. I was like, spiders, where?
Okay.
Oh, she's crying now.
I spooked myself.
You spooked, like, literally my heart is like having a moment.
Okay.
Okay. I know a lot of people like love Mahalia. Like, she's great. She's incredible. Have I like ever been super into her music? No, but like this song might bring me into it.
It's so good.
It's so dumb good. It's like really much more in the lines of like Erykah Badu and Lauryn Hill in her R&B, which I think is why I like it so much.
Yeah.
It's just a little sassier, a little bit, I don't want to say more like rap or hip hop, but just a little elevated lyric. I don't know why.
Yeah.
She's got lyrics on this song that I'm just like,
Yes, bring it.
the
Bring it on.
slow clap. Ready? She says, I'm sorry if I come off like I'm needy. All I need you to know is that you need me. How many times have I
Relatable.
wanted
That-
to say
yeah.
that to partners of mine?
Yes, we had to have this conversation a lot.
A lot of the act of being needy.
Yes.
And it's like, if I had this song when in my 20s when I was just thinking like, why am I so needy?
Yeah.
But all I want is for you to tell me you need me.
Yeah.
It's like,
God,
what?
it's a gift to be able to put shit into words.
How easy is that
I know. Like, if you could have just communicated that to your significant other.
If I could communicate that to myself.
Yeah,
You know, just like, what? Oh.
Oh, that's why I feel that way.
I'm telling you, music is therapy.
It
90%
is.
of the time, I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah.
she done called me out.
Yeah.
And I just love that it's a strong woman being like, saying, you know, like, I don't mean to be needy.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, good. I feel better as a person to know I'm like, not the only person
Yeah.
who feels that way. And like, there are strong women who still feel that way.
Oh, yeah.
But it just needs to be a communication kind of thing. But Mahalia.
Mm-hmm. What's the name of the song?
Bag of You.
Yeah, it's so good.
Go listen to it right now. It's incredible.
Amazing.
All right, we made it through our singles. Let's dive into some albums, baby.
All right. Am I starting this?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right.
My first
Yes.
album is an EP,
Fair enough.
and it is Everything to Everyone by Renne Rapp.
Ugh.
And I'm obsessed.
I'm just the single I heard from it. I'm obsessed.
It is so good.
Yeah.
Another amazing pop EP.
Yeah.
Can we just take a moment?
Oh, it's too many.
It's just, there's so many. The relatable lyrics, the
Yeah.
catchy like beats. It's just,
Yeah.
they're so fun.
I know.
It's just, you can't get enough.
They're earworms too.
Yeah.
My
If you
God.
like Olivia Rodrigo, you'll love Renne. She is, fun facts, here's a little bit of her history, but she's Leighton on the HBO Max series, The Sex Lives of College Girls. I've never seen it, but
It's really good, and she is incredible in it.
amazing.
Yeah.
And she was in Mean Girls on Broadway as Regina George.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
So she is.
So that's how she first got got big. Like,
Broadway.
she landed the Broadway Mean Girls as Regina.
That's-
Whoa, congrats. That's
Yeah.
awesome. But yeah, so that's where she kind of took off. She's from North Carolina. And in her Spotify bio, it says, I couldn't sit still in the car unless there was music. Otherwise, I would cry the entire time.
Same.
And I was like, that's so funny.
Same. Anyone who doesn't listen to music in the car is immediately ixnayed from my life.
I know. I feel like I've been so busy recently that I like get in the car and I drive and there's no music on. And I'm like, oh, whoa, I didn't even think about it because I'm thinking about 1,000 things at once.
Gabe does this too.
Like I was like thinking about so many things and then I'll be like, oh, I didn't even think about putting music on.
I sit down and the first thing I do is like
I know.
Spotify.
I've just been...
Yeah, no, I can't.
I've just been so... There's too many wavelengths happening and I'm like, But yes, I do need music. It takes me a minute though sometimes because I'm like thinking about so much stuff.
Fair.
But yeah, this EP is just amazing. My favorite tracks are Colorado and Don't Tell My Mom. Check it out. Another amazing pop EP.
By a beautiful queen.
Catchy, beautiful lyrics. Yeah, great.
I love that. I love that so much. My first album is actually a recommendation from THREEZERO, who I talked about earlier.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's fun.
He was always this gentleman was always on my radar, but gave me the push to actually really, really listen. This is Gene Dawson with his album Chaos Now, which great title. You know, I love it.
Yeah. Gosh, should I listen to it or
right?
is it chaos?
No, it's very much along the lines of Bartiste with his genreless,
love it,
kind of epic sound. It's really...
Oh, this is on my list already.
Yeah, it's a really good self-deprecating album, which we love. And it is... He goes through alt rock, indie, folk, hip hop. I mean, everything. The man goes through every genre, but like does it in a way where I didn't even notice until the end of the album.
And you're
where I was like, whoa,
what even is this?
Yeah. And I was like, this is brilliant. He's a Tijuana native who also part-time grew up in San Diego.
Nice.
Which I think was lovely. And he really has this like cohesive idea of like purposefully no genre, you know, and I love it because like I said, he does it with such ease that I didn't even realize he was skipping around genres.
That's like true talent.
It's like Bartiste again. Like it's just there's
incredible
a level to understanding the nuances of every genre and then putting them in your music is nuts.
Yeah, and vocally you have to be able to keep up with that.
Literally. Yeah. Because he goes literally from like folk to hip hop. Those
Crazy.
Are two very different.
I'm excited to listen to this.
Oh, you're going to love it. I loved so many of these songs. My favorite off the album, definitely Glory, Kids Eat Pills, and Pirate Radio is the last song on the album. It's a great ending song.
Ooh.
Yeah, I really highly recommend it. Gene Dawson with Chaos Now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love it.
I know.
My next one.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one's fun.
Okay.
This is Crash Landed by Madeline Edwards.
I've never heard of her.
Pop country. Yeah, what?
Yeehaw, little doggy.
That's the encouragement I need.
Yeah.
This took me by surprise. I've never heard of Madeline, and you'll come to find out that that's kind of a mistake because she's making waves.
What?
Listening to it, it got my attention because she very much sounds like Miley Cyrus.
Whoa.
Kind of
like
it's
gravelly?
It's like a little bit more rock than pop country.
Okay.
And I think that's why I'm vibing with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just strong and that rock essence of Miley Cyrus's voice, a little raspier.
Yeah, a little raspier.
She's Cali born, Texas raised, and she just has the ability to like transcend multiple genres vocally, like jazz, soul, gospel, and country. Like I said, she is making moves because she's already signed with Warner Brothers.
Damn.
She sang at the Opry earlier this year.
Damn.
And like I just guess we're late to the party.
That's the fucked thing here,
I know.
Is we are so ready for the party all the time. And then it's like we find these little nuggets of people and we're like, how did we fucking miss this?
I think she's touring right now. She's going to be in LA soon.
Nice.
Not coming to San Diego. Otherwise, I would have hopped on that. But just a beautiful voice. Lyrically, again, amazing.
Yeah.
Every song kind of sounds a little different.
Cool.
And my favorite tracks are The Wolves, too much of a good thing, and Spurs is really fun. That's like the first song on the album.
Wait, is this an album or an EP? Sorry.
It's an album.
Okay. So this is a full-blown baby.
Oh yeah. And it's really good.
It's rootin' tootin'?
Yeah.
Am I gonna get my lasso?
You definitely feel the country, but again, it's rock pop country.
Look, I'm all for that.
Yeah.
If pop country had like great artists, like clearly this little lady, like I'm all for it. It's just the fact that pop country is just like, oh my God, can we get away from the cliches?
Yes. Lyrically, they get a little redundant.
Very.
Yeah.
There's
so
only
this is
so
not
many
like
men that can be shitty. You know?
Yeah. Well, that's kind of all music.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is an amazing album. It is Crash Landed by Madeline Edwards.
Perfect. I'm adding
Madeline or Madeline?
one of them. Depends on how they...
The I.
Madeline. Unknown. But it's okay. I love that. My second album is a band that I have loved for some time. 2010 Kelsey was obsessed. Broken Bells came out back then, and this is a super group between James Mercer of the Shins, so the singer of the Shins, and Danger Mouse, who's a producer artist. Fucking incredible album. The one in 2010, yes, very obsessed with. The High Road I listened to. It was on my college radio show. I put it on like nearly every time. Like
Nice.
That's how much I loved that song and that album. They came back. This is their first album since 2014.
What?
Yes. Well, because they're doing their own. They're
This is
doing their
indie
own
rock?
shit. No. This is very electronic-y.
Oh.
It is. I don't say instrument. It's like indie electronic.
Okay. I'm gonna try it.
You're gonna love it.
Okay.
It's almost like this is what I say. It's like layered electronic music that creates a very lush soundscape with a psychedelic twang added to it. So there's some psych rock kind of elements, and it really just sounds so pleasing to the ear.
Oh, wow.
It's just a really good stoner album.
I think I listened to this actually.
And hated it. I can't take you anywhere. Maybe you weren't in the right state of mind.
Yes, that's probably
because it truly is a vibe. It's a vibe. But one of the songs one of my favorite songs off of it is called Saturdays, and holy balls, it is just like
a ride.
Very Beatles kind of sounding, just
a little coastal.
Yes, just a lush soundscape.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so good.
All right, so my final is an EP.
Okay.
We'll go with that.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, it is an EP. Wow, I wrote later on. It is Nostalgia is a Liar.
Okay.
By Hugo Basclain.
Okay. Yep.
And it is soulful pop, buttery R&B.
Oh,
You're welcome.
Fuck. Yes, thank you.
It is so nice. I actually kind of want you to listen to the first song because you're going to be like, what the F? It is so...
Say his name again?
Hugo, Hugo, Basclain. Yeah. Sexy. So nice.
Oh, I
buttery
love
voice.
That. Oh, yeah.
It feels good to listen to.
Like you're going over to your Naughty Links place.
You're welcome.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. He is Sydney born. We love it. And fresh on the scene because he's 22.
Fuck my life.
Yes.
Fine.
He's influenced, as you could probably hear just by that little snip you listened to, by Frank Ocean, Tate McRae.
Oh, yeah.
Troy Sivan.
Oh, yeah.
To the 1975. Very much like he's got those kind of beats.
Yeah.
From the production to the lyrics, it's just bop after bop. The whole EP is like that.
Yeah.
It's very just like nice to listen to.
Hell
Again, another one.
And another one.
I'm obsessed. Never heard of him before, and he's not that big. I don't know how I found him, but
no, I know how you found him. If he's Australian.
That's why
you
he's probably
found
just on my release radar.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it is an amazing EP. My favorite songs are Gimme That and Sober is another great one. But honestly, I've added all the songs.
Fuck yeah.
It's
I love those EPs.
I know.
Where you just add all the songs.
I know. It's really good. So Nostalgia is a Liar.
Okay.
And by Hugo Basclain.
I love it. Thank you for the soulful vibes.
Yeah.
I appreciate
You're
you.
welcome.
My last one, Ashley and I have had a discussion about this, going back and forth to whether I want to talk about it or not, but I need to. So I'm going to talk about a band called Surf Curse. I'm going to preempt this with saying they were involved in the Burger Records kind of sexual misconduct scandal. They were accused at some point of sexual misconduct. They did get cleared, so to speak, whatever that means. I'm always going to believe a woman first, so I don't know, obviously, the story. But we have to separate sometimes music from the man.
It's weird when it's a band.
It's weird when it's a band.
Because you don't want everyone to get,
penalized.
For
one shitty
offender.
Asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff around it.
Yeah, it's a very weird conversation to be having. Like I said, this is why I struggled with even having this discussion. But like literally, guys, this album was a 5 out of 5 for me.
Yeah, so she asked me that. I was like, well, we got to let the people know.
We got to let the people know, but also just knowing that this man might not be a good person is a huge... It could be a thing. I don't know. But
yes.
Surf Curse came out with their newest album called Magic Hour. It is an indie rock person's dream of an album. It's got wailing guitars. It's got like long... Sometimes I'm really in the mood for like long songs.
Yes.
Where they're just like, you don't even realize kind of it's still going on until you're like, oh, this song is 6 minutes long, you know?
Wow. Yeah, you get taken back in.
You get taken back in.
And then you go back.
Literally. And this album does it so well where like, it might, I don't want to say it all sounds the same, but there is very much a cohesive line through the album. Mm-hmm. And I loved like 90% of it.
Wow.
And it's like, I don't do that often with male fronted indie rock bands.
Yeah,
you know
you really haven't been given the indie rock.
It's been kind of a bummer year for us. But this album is just so good. It's, I struggle.
Yeah, it's a struggle. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah.
What do you guys think? I think we've asked this before.
We have.
I mean, it's weird because like I feel like we don't listen to like Chris Brown anymore.
Yeah.
There's definitely people that
There's
have
people
like
I don't specifically listen to.
Who have been called out and continue to just ignore it.
Yes.
It's
and
like,
not take responsibility for their actions. Yes, that's
it's kind of like that,
yes.
Where if you have been called out and you were like, oh, fuck, I made a mistake, and then you don't do it again. I don't know. It's such
it's weird. It's like, that just...
He didn't actually he got accused through an Instagram account.
An anonymous Instagram account, which I feel like, probably was protecting the person that made the claim.
The claim, yeah.
But again, I obviously don't know the story. They haven't really come out and said like what
is this album? Have people been talking about it?
I haven't seen anything on it, but I'm also not looking for reviews a lot.
Yeah,
like, I don't know. I don't know if anyone is... I mean, they have, like, a pretty good following.
But they got dropped from their label.
They did get dropped from their label.
So that's kind of a red flag.
This was when this was happening. So it's like, yeah, I could kind of understand that. But, I mean, they have 8 million listeners.
Wow.
Monthly listeners. They're big.
I know. I'm so curious. I'm curious about... Because bands have just been like dropping people that just happened in the neighborhood.
Well, they didn't drop him. It's Nick Radigan. That's his name. And they're from Nevada. Oh, he does Current Joys. Okay. So like he's on Secretly Canadian, which is a huge indie label.
Oh.
Huge indie label. So it's like... again, I don't know the background of the band. Like, I don't know what happened, so I can't speak to it.
Yeah, but
when
she searched the band, that was the first thing that came up. And it's from like 2 years ago.
Yeah. So it's during the Burger Records incident.
We just wanted to make note of it, that there might be some issues.
There's an asterisk. There's an asterisk next to their name because while it's a 5 out of 5 for me, I'm always going to stand for the woman.
Oh, yeah, totally.
And it's like, it's really hard in the industry we are in where a lot of men are shitty. But it's easy to almost kind of disconnect from like Chris Brown, very obviously piece of shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, there are some very obvious pieces of shit. And then you get into these people that you're just like, I don't know. It's a hard conversation to have.
It is.
I just want to know what everyone else thinks. Like, is everyone okay with us talking about, I mean, obviously, like I said, we're not going to talk about Chris Brown being great by any means. He's not. But what does that conversation look like? Do we always preempt it with, a disclaimer?
I think I would want to know.
I think I would want to know too, with the little like he's been,
because there's so many people we do talk about, and we could be talking about someone that we just didn't know because no one's told us.
Exactly.
So it's like, I kind of want to know.
Yeah.
So then, like, if someone's raving about them, you can be like, well, actually, they did maybe, but it is kind of hard because then you're like.
But then are you spreading liable? You know, like, are you spreading shit? Like, what's? I know. That's the problem. But I think if we just always put a disclaimer, like, hey, this is what I found. Obviously, I don't know the whole story or the whole situation.
Yeah.
I will always tend to side with the women, but this album is really fucking good. Yeah. It's really fucking good. My favorite songs off of it, if you are curious, are Sugar, Self-Portrait, and Unwell. Really, really great songwriting in indie rock if you're interested. Surf Curse. Magic Hour.
There we go.
That's how I end that. But that's our better note, baby, our podcast feature this week is 2 beautiful babes from Hong Kong that now live over here.
Nice.
And they make some very dreamy.
Yes.
Dreamy grief. Dreamy lo-fi R&B. And this is Risy and Alyssa. They are friends, obviously. They're very cute. And they just really like indie pop. They like those bright colors. They're just fun musicians.
The cover's so cute.
It's just it's like besties.
Yeah, besties.
It's besties.
We love to see
We love a little bestie moment. They are just really, the song came out a couple months ago, I believe, and it's honestly been in my head for a little bit.
October 28th.
Well, that's the
No.
Oh yeah, October 28th.
So
okay, so not that long ago, but really has just been kind of lingering around in my head. I love lo-fi. If you are into it, go follow them on Instagram. You can stream their song Just for Two on all streaming platforms.
It's really good.
This is Risy and Alyssa with Just for Two. We'll be right back.
And we're back.
Dreamy grief for life, baby.
I really like the dreamy grief.
I'm so obsessed with this new subgenre.
I like that you
I know. I was like, fuck it. I need a word.
Yeah, a word for
grief.
it.
Dream grief.
They're like, this is just
called. We get it, ma'am.
We're not sad.
Welcome back. Let's talk Ticketmaster, baby.
Quick talk.
Quick Ticketmaster chat. We have got to have a
conversation. We've already been talking shit on Ticketmaster for a long time.
For a while.
If you go to concerts, you hate them.
You talk shit about Ticketmaster.
Because it's such a pain in the ass to pay $60 for a ticket and then you pay $20 for fees.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
It's fucking bullshit.
Literally.
And like, I get it. They have to hire a lot of people to run the website and to do a lot of back end stuff.
Like, they aren't making bank, though. They're the only ticketing company.
I wonder if they charge artists to sell their tickets.
I doubt it.
Oh.
They probably take a percentage.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
So they're charging everybody that is just, if you go to the website, you get charged.
Yes.
The one that really gets me is the resale charges.
Oh, yeah.
Because you pay fees to buy the ticket. And then if you resell, you have to pay fees to resale. And then the person buying the ticket has to pay. So that's why they let the bots in. Because this is one of the big issues with Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Is like Taylor Swift came out and she made like an apology like, they said they could handle. She basically threw the shit on Ticketmaster and was like, they said that they could handle it. I'm not going to name names, but they said they could handle it.
Taylor, take accountability.
Okay, but the issue is there are so many resale tickets for $10,000 they're being resold for.
It's insane.
And that's like, if you're supposed to preemptively focus on bots getting tickets, you didn't do a good job. Whoever does that.
Well, they gave the pre-sale code to literally everyone in the world.
I didn't get one and I registered.
That's weird because
Hillary
I feel like
didn't get one and she registered, but she could apply. She had a Capital One card, so she could do it the next day. But yeah, so it's just.
But for the bots kind of thing, this same thing happened to me for LCD's sound system when they were ending their career.
Oh yeah. Huh.
When they were doing a bunch of shows in New York City and I was living in Pittsburgh and it was like their final shows and I was like, I'm fucking going to this. Bots completely took over, started reselling for thousands of dollars. And I remember, I think James Murphy of LCD Sound System came out and was like, fuck bots, and was livid. Livid. Because it's like he did everything in his power to limit
There's only so much you can do.
There is only so much you can do.
The thing is, what people have to understand is it's not like an AI bot.
No, it's a real person.
People hire people.
I know
buy
someone.
tickets.
I know someone who does that.
That works for a company that does
No,
that?
not for a company. They work for themselves, but that's how they make their money.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's by resale tickets.
But there are companies that hire people, probably like more than one, that hire people for these big things to buy a bunch of tickets.
Probably like 100 people in a tiny crammed office all trying to get tickets.
Yeah. So and how do you prevent that?
Unknown.
But
that's not our fucking issue to deal with. It's
Ticketmaster's issue. And then StubHub and the resale should not allowed to go over ticket value. No. That would stop it. If they stopped that,
if they capped it
at what it was selling for, it would end.
That is so, or lower. That is so fucking accurate.
Why would they not do that? Because it's
their money.
Fees.
They love the money.
Because the fees.
And the whole
it's
conversation.
All a capitalist scam, honestly.
I mean, it was hilarious that like AOC tweeted like about Live Nation and Ticketmaster being a conglomerate, which they are. They own the ticketing industry.
Yeah, there's only a few little ones.
And now the justice industry, the
DOJ,
the DOJ has literally opened up a case about Ticketmaster being too powerful. And it's like, whoa. But then dark brain Kelsey thinks, what if this is
a
really fucked marketing thing for Taylor to start selling her own tickets, like on her own website, like herself?
Oh, okay. Do it.
And I'm like, why don't artists do that?
Because the venues sign contracts with Ticketmaster.
Oh.
I think. That would be my guess.
Yeah, that would make sense.
I mean, that was about like why Live Nation only does the specific venues in San Diego. Like they sign contracts with the venues, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense though. But I think that has to be a very big industry conversation. Just another one. My God, there's like 1,000 industry conversations we need to have. But ticketing has just like the whole Harry Styles show. Like I've just seen shit on shit on shit on shit of Ticketmaster.
And there's something to be said about people right now, which is where like they'll spend so much money. They'll take work off for a Taylor Swift concert. This mindset is a kind of weird to me.
Well, the mindset of I'm going to myself if I don't get like the drama of not getting tickets to Taylor Swift.
I'm just like, I'm sure. I mean, I watched the Netflix show. It's amazing. But like, and I think when we were younger, we put more emphasis on like being so stressed out for things, but I could give a shit now.
Literally.
Like I don't even want to buy shit when it's pre-sale.
No, because what's the point at this time?
And it's lately been a scam.
Literally.
Because like they just shut down all ticketing, right? So no general sale.
Yeah.
So they're probably going to sell tickets the day of again or like a few days before through Ticketmaster. Like they're slowly just going to release tickets.
Probably, yeah.
Because it didn't.
And think about how many times it's going to crash every time they do that. Yeah.
And it's like Ticketmaster probably doesn't put all the tickets for sale right away. It's just a very weird.
It's a weird behind the scenes, like.
And I didn't hear anything from Lizzo's. Like, why are people like? It's such a weird. It's this mindset of missing out. That's
FOMO.
The thing.
FOMO.
Content.
Yeah.
Is a huge driver for people.
That's very true.
So like Taylor Swift is like content.
Literally. Like, look at my life. I'm at a Taylor Swift concert.
And people like love that on the internet.
They do.
When you post about Taylor Swift, shit blows up.
That's very true.
So it's like, it's an interesting kind of drive. Like, that's why people are going to like the big TikTok shows and watching one song and leaving.
Literally.
Because they're recording it and then they're like, bye.
Oh my God. You know, that just made me feel so gross inside. Ugh.
And it's not everyone, obviously.
No, obviously.
It's people that go to Coachella. They go to the Revolve party at Coachella.
Yes.
That is so insane. I did not know.
Oh, yeah.
Kelsey was just telling me that the Revolve party, a couple days ago, you were saying that the Revolve party is during Coachella.
Yes.
So people go to that instead of going to Coachella.
Yes.
To listen to music.
Yes. It's so fucking dumb. If we ever got invited to something like that, I'd be like, yeah, but we're going to go to the festival.
We get to the festival at like noon.
We are there like bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, ready to fucking go. It's like, never in my life would I be like, I'm not going to go to the festival until 7 p.m.
That is so funny.
I've been there for 7 hours
good people
already.
You miss.
Again, it's not about music.
The music. So this is where we kind of get, this is where these things happen.
Yes.
It's because when it's not about the music and
Anymore,
it's about the event, like the fact that people are getting so stressed, it's not about the music.
No.
That's why I have to remember.
You're
it's
not
about
wrong.
like being at a Taylor Swift concert.
Yes. Yes.
And it's like, what? I don't even want to be with that people. Like, it's like, it sounds like a lot.
Sounds like so many people. And like, you can't see any. I don't like big stadium shows
I know.
for a reason.
Well, we go to too many shows. Stadium shows, it's like, you might as well.
Watch it.
I'm getting old.
Yeah.
Can we live stream it for the television?
Can I sit on my couch?
Like,
and
her
have some
Netflix
popcorn?
special's great.
I mean, every Netflix, like the Billie Eilish one.
It's so
on
fun to
Apple,
watch.
Like, they're great.
Put it on the big screen.
Yes.
Have
I'm
a few
here
drinks
for
at
it.
home.
Have some popcorn.
Maybe turn the lights down.
Oh, hell
Get a
yeah.
strobe.
Oh, I mean, I've got lights that like show the colors on the It's great.
It's just it's very interesting, and I hope that something happens to Ticketmaster because it is annoying that it's a monopoly.
I think it will be.
They do make ticketing easy.
They do.
It's easy. I will give you that.
Because you know where you're going.
Yeah.
You're always
you know where you're going. You know what to expect.
Yep.
They've got the resale down. Really great. So easy
the protection
now.
thing, yeah. But I think they just need to fix their shit. I think all ticketing, I think they need to be broken up. I think ticketing, especially for huge stadium shows.
Yeah, I think stadium shows are just different.
Need to be figured out.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to go on Instagram and just be bombarded with people stressing out about Taylor Swift
Remember
tickets.
when it used to be you bought tickets at the venue?
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Isn't that crazy? Like,
Nuts.
people have no idea that was a thing.
They would literally sit outside in freezing
Or you
cold
just,
weather
like-
for days.
Or you would just like buy tickets through like the venue website.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, let's get back there.
Yeah. I mean,
Take back control, venues.
they handle it all.
I know, but at some
That's like
point,
a whole
it's
department
like,
they need to hire. They need to
it's very true.
revamp their
Selling
website.
your soul, I don't know.
And coordinating with the artist. Like,
Yeah, that's
Ticketmaster does
very
all of
true.
that.
That's very true.
There's so many like different
Branches,
things
yeah.
that are dealt with
very
through Ticketmaster.
What are we gonna do, friends? What
I don't
will
know,
we
but
do?
someone needs to get me Adele tickets. That's one thing I'm stressed about.
Somebody get this bitch.
I didn't get a
Adele
code
ticket.
for that either. Fucking Ticketmaster. Why?
Help a girl out. They've shadow banned your email address.
No! I buy so many tickets. All right. Well, yeah. Tell us your thoughts on Ticketmaster and our
Yeah.
Braid Network. I'm dying to hear it.
Literally.
And go follow us on YouTube. If you're listening to this, go rate our podcast on Spotify and Apple Music. If you are watching us right now, we need all the love we can get on our podcast. We love to do it, and we want it to be a thing.
We're growing it really immensely in the next year or so.
Yeah, we're having our girlfriend episodes, so make sure you check those out. We have amazing artists talking with us about things that they love and the music that they love.
Yeah. And just so everyone remembers, we are winding down our podcast for our first winter break. We will be ending our mini season on December 19th is our last episode, and it's going to be a doozy, guys, because it's our top albums of 2022. Yeah, baby, let's go. Are we prepared? No. Are we going to cry? Yes. But I can't wait to share it with you all.
I'm so excited.
It's going to be so much fun. We love ending with our end of the year playlist and list and everything like that. So we are very excited. We're excited to take a winter break. We're going to miss you all. But stick around for the next few episodes. And we love you all so much.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.